Pitching today is Stephanie Morgan.
Bubbles is still working on her core pitches and hasn't learned any of the special ones yet except the crazy ball.
Watch my release. I've modeled it after Randy Johnson. Sheila Basanti steps up to bat.
And the fun is just beginning.
Better. Can't score a goal.
Here's the motion. She delivers. A swing, strike one.
Now give us another one, baby.
Got her with feet,
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here.
with nobody out. Ready now. The delivery.
Swing
Swinging.
better.
And a foul ball. 0-2.
Give me action, not words, dude. Hey, better. I see London, I see France. Try keeping your eye on the ball. Underpants.
Swing.
Deberías tomar lecciones de bateo.
From the windup and the throw. Strike three. She got another one.
Bye-bye now. See you next time.
Iced out. Fernando Diaz steps up to bat.
This kid has stolen so many bases. He makes Al Capone look like an angel.
Here's the windup and the delivery. Swung on. Foul ball. 0-1.
Swing better.
Into the windup and delivers. Swing. Another strike. And the count is 0-2.
Can't score a goal. Give me action, not words, dude.
Here's the motion. The delivery.
Hey, better.
Strike three. Say goodbye to another hitter. Iced out. Nikki Winston steps up to bat. The target goes up and the throw. The wing. A bouncing ball. Loops it to short. She fires it to first. That'll send him back to the dugout. Let's see that play again. That pulls their plug. Halfway through the inning now. Now pitching, Mary Riley.
She's known for her ability to strike out red-haired.
First in. Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. The swing, strike one. Nobody out. Swing. She's set. And the pitch. A swing, lined back. Jacinda Smith comes to bat.
Jacinda can smack the heck out of the ball. There's no doubt about that.
Watch this. Home run.
Swing. Target goes up. The delivery. Swing. Strike one. Runner on first. No outs.
We want a batter, not a broken
From the windup, fires. Swing. Swung on. Strike two. And the count is 0-2.
batter.
She kicks. And the offering. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
Let's see that one more time. And it's out of play. Going for two bases and makes it easily.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Next up, any help? Okay, pitcher, give me one right over the center.
Hey, batter.
Takes the stretch, the delivery, swing, and drove one deep. And he's out. Tags third, and she goes down. He's got Ahmed Khan at the plate.
I'm gonna smash this one. We want a batter, not a
Into the motion, cuts to the plate. The swing, whoops, Slice.
Hey, batter, 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 batter.
She is ready. Here's the pitch. The wing. Strike 2. And there are runners at second and third. 1 out. From the stretch. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Pop fly.
Lost sight of that one, it was so high.
And that puts them in the game. Ball's out of play. All runners advance. Let's see that one more time. Pete Wheeler steps in.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
What am I supposed to do again?
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike 1.
Not even close to that one.
Swing. Takes her stretch and delivers. Another strike. And there are runners at second and third. 1 out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup, the pitch. Swing.
Not even close to that one.
Now what?
Bernie Steele turns it back. Put your hard hats on. She kicks, fires. Strike 1.
That one got by him.
Here's the windup, the delivery. High and inside. 1 and 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The wing. Strike 2. 1 and 2. Takes the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Low ball 2. 2 and 2. The target goes up and delivers. Swung on.
Should have let that one go.
That wasn't so good. And that's going to end the inning. Runners left on second and third. Veronica Lee steps up to bat. From the windup, the delivery. A swing. Chopper to third. He scoops it up. Great shot to first. Say goodbye, because she's out.
Awesome. So orange is in the house.
As sweet as pie.
Orange is in the house. Orange is in the house.
Wally Evans steps up to bat. From the windup and the throw. Strike 1. A zigzag down the left and right.
How does she do it? That was an unbelievable pitch. Not many pitchers can throw a successful zigzag.
Try keeping your eye
From the
on
windup
ball.
and the pitch. Low ball 1.
It's been too long since that ump had his eyes checked.
1 out. The windup. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Another strike. Good move. Slow ball.
This would be a good time to cinch him with a hook or a crazy pitch.
1 and 2.
Go team.
The windup. The 1-2 pitch. Sends him back to the dugout. Keep the showers, champ. Holly Franklin steps up to bat. Here's the windup. Throws it. Swinging. A long one and deep. On the run. And missed it. That's it for her. They are turned away in this inning. I gotta see that one again. Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stamp off the great Babe Ruth. Takes the stretch. She delivers. The swing, strike one, with nobody out.
Hey, batter.
From the stretch, pitch on the way. Another strike.
She is really struggling out there.
And the count is 0-2. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. The swing. And it goes foul. 0-2.
Swing batter.
Takes her stretch. And the pitch. And down she goes.
Can't win 'em all.
How humiliating. Keisha Phillips, turn it back.
Here's Keisha.
Takes her stretch, throws it. Swing! Strike one. 0-1. Into the motion and the offering. Strike two. And the count is 0-2.
Hey, batter.
Ready now. The pitch. A swing. That's all, folks.
Can't win 'em all.
Prices foiled again.
Dante Robinson steps up to the plate.
Trying to get something for the team.
I'm turning that ball into cream corn.
From the windup, pitch on the way. Ball one, 1-0. Ready now. The pitch. The swing. Strike one. 1-1.
Swing, batter.
Takes her stretch. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball two. 2-1. Takes her stretch. She delivers. That was ball three. And the count is 3-1. She kicks and delivers. Swung on. A blooper in foul territory. And the count is 3-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Strike three. He gave it his best shot.
You give it your best shot, and that's all you can do.
Next time.
And that'll... Lena Ang steps up to bat. Into the motion and the delivery. There's a bunt. And she goes after it. And the throw to first. That's it. Out.
So easy for me. Orange is in the house. Oh.
Mary Riley steps up to bat.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. The swing. A long ride. Runs over. Having a rough time of it. Flings it to first. She's safe. Just like I would have done.
As sweet as pie.
Murray Goldman steps up to bat.
This young batter means business.
Hit a touchdown.
The stretch. Cuts to the plate. Comedy. Strike one.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
She steals. Tosses it over to second. That's it for her. Let's go forward. Let's go forward.
Vamos, Naranja. Oh.
2 outs. Into the motion and the pitch. Another strike.
Nice one. That's what I like to see.
Turned on the heat.
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here.
And the count is 0-2.
Watch my release. I've modeled it after Randy Johnson.
Ready now. And the throw. Swinging. Nice stuff. The Monsters ahead. Up by 1. Pablo Sanchez steps in. the motion and the delivery. And drove one deep.
He left his autograph on that one.
Then he's back, way back, out of the ballpark. A home run! That one had him fascinated. Jocinda Smith comes to bat.
The kind of hitter she is, digging in and determined every time.
It's time for a home run.
Swing, batter, batter. Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate. A swing, strike one. No out. The stretch and delivers. Swinging. Popped it up. She's out of there. Next up, Benny Kawaguchi. Okay, pitcher, give me one right over the center. Swing, batter, batter. From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swing. Pop fly. And he's out. We've got Ahmed Khan at the plate.
Acme is a fast base runner, but he can't hear any coaching because his Walkman's too loud.
I'm gonna smack this one.
Here's the windup. Throws it. The swing. Looped up. And he's out. That'll end the inning. Sheila Basanti steps up to bat.
The slugger's ready to show us what she's made of.
Here's the motion and the offering. Swing. Strike one. An unbelievable zigzagger.
A gutsy pitch. And I'll bet you even the pitcher was wondering where it would end up.
With nobody out. Into the motion, the pitch. The swing, strike two. Fast and furious heat.
It was in there.
0-2. From the windup and delivers. Low ball one. 1-2. Into the motion and the pitch. Swing. Keep it out, champ. Fernando Diaz steps up to bat. Takes the stretch and delivers. Strike one. And the count is 0-1. Here's the motion, the pitch. Swing. Another strike. 0-2. From the windup and the throw. A swing. Hit hard. Beautiful catch. He's out. Nicky Winston steps up to bat.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter.
Into the windup and delivers. The swing, strike one. Gave him a hot one.
It was in there.
The stretch, she delivers. High ball one.
She tried the corner on this.
From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. A bouncing ball down the middle.
good?
And the throw to first. He got him out. That retires the side. Let's do that one more time. Halfway through the inning now. Pete Wheeler steps in.
Wheatley's older than your average first grader because he's been back 4 times already.
What am I supposed to do again?
Into the motion and the delivery. A long fly. Plays it off the wall. Lands on second. He's out of there.
And it's a long walk back to the dugout.
Bernie Steele turns it back. Okay, I'm ready. takes the stretch, the delivery, a swing, and a foul ball. 1 out.
Hey, batter.
The stretch, throws it. Swinging, whoops, slice, and the count is 0-2. The stretch, and the pitch. Ball 1. She's set. She delivers. That was ball 2, and the count is 2-2. Into the motion, the 2-2 pitch. Foul.
Hey, batter.
From the windup, fires. Strike 3. Caught looking.
That pitcher is merciless.
That was so good.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate.
Bubbles knows everything about baseball. And Violetta, she'll tell you all of it.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stamp off the great Babe Ruth.
The stretch, cuts to the plate. Strike 1. 0-1.
Swing better. Hey, better.
Here's the motion, fires.
Hey, batter.
Strike 2, and the count is 0-2.
Swing better.
She is ready. The delivery. That was ball 1, and the count is 1-2. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swinging. How humiliating. And the 4th inning's over. The Monsters are out in front, up by 2.
Step back, 'cause these kids are on fire. Hot. There was a Monsters game almost 3 seasons ago over at the Dirt Yards. I'll never forget that game. The strangest thing happened at the bottom of the 6th inning. I'll never forget the look on the face of that pitcher.
Well, what happened?
You know, I'm not sure, but I'll never forget the look on the face of that batter at the bottom of the 5th.
Vinny?
Yeah?
Never mind. Veronica Lee steps up to bat. The stretch, cuts to the plate. Swing! Strike 1. Fast and furious heat.
Man, that was so fast. You could barely see it.
And the count is 0-1. The windup, the pitch. Another strike. Oh, stand by. Heat.
It was in there.
And the count is 0-2. Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Keep the showers, champ. Wally Evans steps up to bat.
This young batter means business.
The stretch, the pitch. The wing. Strike 1.
It was in there like swimwear.
She kicks. And the delivery. Strike 2. 0-2.
This is comedy.
Here's the windup. She delivers. A swing.
What's up, Doc?
Foul.
Give me action, not words, dude. Give me action,
The
not
windup.
words, dude.
The delivery. Swung on.
Keep the showers, champ.
Holly Franklin steps up to bat.
Not a broken ladder. ¿Quieres juegas a las canicas más bien?
From the stretch and delivers.
I see friends.
That was ball 1. 1-0.
Deberías tomar lecciones de bateo. Deberías tomar lecciones de bateo. Hey, batter.
Time out. Keisha Phillips takes her place.
Hey, you got some updock in your hair.
The target goes up. She delivers. Swung on. A bouncing ball. Right to the pitcher.
Was that good?
The throw to first base. She's safe. Let's go, Orange. Neat play.
Oh, oh, oh. Buena jugada.
Oh,
Rock on, Orange.
Lena Ang steps up to bat. Takes the stretch and the delivery. Grounder to short. Hit to short. On to second. Safe. And the throw to first. And she's safe. The throw to second. Over to third. Throws it to first. Safe. Straight to first.
Rock on, Orange. Oh, oh, oh.
Mary Riley steps up to bat.
Papa Wheelie.
The target goes up and delivers. Swing. And boom. There he goes. It is back. Way back. Out of the ballpark. A home run. They scored.
Oh, no.
Scores another run. They just scored. Murray Goldman steps up to bat.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
From the windup and delivers. Swinging. And drove one deep. He goes over. Oh, yes! Makes it. That'll send him back to the good. All right, it's our turn now. Check out the instant replay. Neat play. Halfway through the inning. Keisha Phillips turn it back.
This young batter means business.
Here's Keisha.
Here's the windup and the throw. Swinging. Strike one. With nobody out.
Hey, better.
Takes her stretch. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Popped it up. Dante Robinson steps up to the plate.
Okay, let's go.
Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Strike one. Runner on first with nobody out.
Better.
Swing.
From the windup, throws it. Ball one, and the count is 1-1.
Swing.
The stretch, the 1-1 pitch. That was ball two, and the count is 2-1. Here's the motion, the 2-1 pitch. A bouncing ball,
That was a slow roller. Sent her screaming.
and she's out. She's safe. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Nobody can power hit like the weapon. The pitchers get nervous when he steps up to bat.
Adios, baseball.
Hey, batter.
She's set, and the throw. Swinging, strike one.
Not even close to that one.
Runner on first, one out. Now pitching, Sheila Basanti.
You can close the book on that batter. She is among the league leaders in strikeouts.
She is ready. Cuts to the plate. That was ball one, 1-1.
Swing, batter.
She's set. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Strike two.
Anytime you get that second strike on you, it gets pretty tough to fight back.
1-2. Into the windup. The delivery. A swing.
¿Qué pasa aquí?
Jocinda Smith comes to bat.
Time for a home
Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Strike one. And the count is 0-1. Here's the motion and the delivery. Strike two.
She is really struggling out there.
0-2. From the windup, here's the pitch. Strike three. That's it for this kid.
See you next time around, kid.
That's not right.
That's the end of the fifth. One left on. The monsters are getting spanked.
This is a dark hour for these young players.
Sheila Basanti steps up to bat.
This girl's a scrapper. Look at that determination.
From the stretch, fires.
We want a batter.
Strike one.
That's working for us.
Got it with heat.
Man, that was so fast. You could barely see it.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. Swing. Another strike. Give her the heat.
It was in there.
0-2. The windup. The delivery. Swing. Fernando Diaz steps up to bat.
Trying to get something for the team.
Into the motion. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Strike one. She gave him a spiraling corkscrew ball.
Round and round and round it goes. How to hit it, nobody knows.
Takes her stretch. Pitch on the way. Swing. A bouncing ball. Right to the pitcher.
go.
She fires it to first. He dropped it. Safe. Nikki Winston steps up to bat. Takes the stretch and the throw. A swing. Strike one.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
Fast and furious heat.
Think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over here.
Runner on first. One out. Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. A swing. A blooper in foul territory. And the count is 0-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The stretch. Fire. Swing. Sliced it. 0-2. She kicks. Throws it. The swing. A blooper in foul territory. And the count is 0-2.
Come on, let's see what you got, batter.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swinging. And drove one deep. Back.
Oh.
You go, girl. Way to go.
And they give up two bases on a ground rule double.
Oh.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
Into the windup, cuts to the plate. Strike one.
Turn on the heat and smoke that batter.
Looks like a heater.
It was in there.
And there are runners at second and third. One out. Takes the stretch. The pitch. Swing. A long one and deep. Runs over.
You go, girl.
No, he didn't make
That
it.
was good, right?
Jumping in the air. Plays it up the wall. Safe on second. Throws it to second. And they score. Throws it over to third. Chucks it over to second. The throw to third.
Go orange.
Over to home.
Was that good?
He's out of there. Chucks it to first. Chucks it over to second. Chucks it over. And over to third. Over to second.
Let's go. Orange.
Wally Evans steps up to bat.
This kid has stolen so many bases. He makes Al Capone look like an angel.
Comedy. The target goes up. The delivery. That was a ball.
I can't take much more of this, Captain.
Swing, batter, swing.
Here's the motion and the offering. Low and inside. They have a runner on second. 2 out.
My heat is so fast, it'll give you a rash.
Takes her stretch. Throws it. Swung on. Hit hard. Not gonna make it. Safe on first. Throws it over.
That's gotta be
Was that good?
Looks like she just dropped the ball. Here's the throw to second. Got him out. That'll bring our team up to bat. I gotta see that one again.
Let's go.
Sonny's chair gets in the way when he's batting, so the swing doesn't have a lot of power.
Here I go. From the stretch, and delivers. Swung on, foul. Nobody out.
Swing, batter, batter.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. That was a ball, and the count is 1-1. Into the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
He's out of there.
He was robbed.
He's got Upton Khan at the plate.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
This one's out of here.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. Swing. A long fly.
That dog will hunt.
And that's an out. Pete Wheeler steps in.
He's the kind of kid who's just waiting for the heat.
I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Here's the motion and the offering. A long one and deep. Safe at second. Let's see that one more time. Bernie Steele turned it back.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, batter, 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 batter. Hey,
The
batter,
stretch
batter, batter.
throws it. Swinging. A blooper in foul territory. They have a runner on second. 2 out.
Hey, batter, batter. Swing, batter.
Takes the stretch. She delivers. Swinging. Strike 2.
Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough to fight back.
And the count is 0-2.
We want a batter.
Ready now. And the throw.
Ladder.
That was ball 1. 1-2. From the stretch, the pitch. That was ball 2. 2-2. Here's the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swing! A bouncing ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on those taters.
And he stumbles. This is quite a predicament. And he stumbles. And he stumbles. And that's an out.
And it's a long walk back to the dugout.
An upset for the Monsters. 2-4.
When you win a game, it's easy to think of yourselves as winners. When you lose, though, no one should think of themselves as losers, just winners who had an off day.
This is Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch saying see you next time here at the Parks Department Field number 2.